right, welcome. Today we're going to look beyond the whole one big AI idea and really dig into the specialist team that's changing everything. It's time to meet the players.
And this quote right here, this is the key to the whole thing. The future isn't some single superbrain. The real game changer, the magic word, is orchestrating. It's about getting a team of experts to work together to tackle really complex problems. So let's just get this straight, right from the start. On the left, you've got this idea of one giant, all-knowing AI monolith. That's the misconception. But the reality over on the right is so much cooler. It's an AI specialist team, an entire ecosystem where each model has its own unique superpower. And shifting our perspective like this is absolutely crucial. So let's break down what it really means when we stop thinking about a single AI and start thinking about a whole team of collaborating intelligences. Okay, so who's actually on this team? Let's meet the key players. We can basically group them into four main roles. You've got the thinkers, the doers, the seers, and of course, the creators. First up, we've got the team's brain trust, the LLM, or large language model. Like ChatGPT. And this analogy is just perfect. Imagine an intelligence that's read literally every book in the library. It gets language, context, all the nuance, but it's never actually stepped outside and seen the physical world. And the scale we're talking about here is just staggering. A model like GPT-5 is working with something like 1.8 trillion parameters. Think of each parameter as a tiny little connection, kind of like a synapse in our brain. That enormous number is what lets it think with such incredible sophistication. But hey, thinking is only half the battle, right? The next critical step is doing. So if an LLM is the friend who gives you perfect turn-by-turn directions, a language action model, or LAM, is the friend who says, get in, and actually drives you there. LAMs are the doers. They're the bridge between understanding and getting stuff done in the real world. And this isn't some far-off future thing. These doers are already out there, working. LAMs can book your travel, automate entire business workflows, or even handle a customer service problem from the initial complaint all the way to issuing a refund. They don't just talk about it, they actually do it. Next up on the team, meet the seers. A vision language model, or VLM, is what you get when you combine the language smarts of an LLM with the power of sight. So it doesn't just see a dog and a frisbee. No, it understands the dog is catching the frisbee in a park on a sunny day. It actually perceives and explains the world it sees. Now, within that seer category, you have this incredible hyper-specialist, the Segment Anything model, or SAM. This is the team's precision surgeon. Think of it like a digital scalpel. It can isolate any object in a picture with pixel-perfect accuracy. We're talking about going from just seeing to performing a kind of digital dissection. And the impact of these seers is already huge. They're helping doctors with medical diagnoses, they're the magic behind that remove background button in Photoshop, and they're even getting so efficient they can run in real time right on your phone. And finally, rounding out the team, we have the creators. We call these diffusion models. The best way to think about them is like a sculptor. They start with a block of pure, random noise, total chaos, and then, step by step, they chisel and refine it until a detailed, beautiful image emerges, all based on what you asked for. These are the AIs behind those mind-blowing images you see from tools like Midjourney. And now, they're even generating entire video clips from a single sentence with things like OpenAI's Sora. They are the artists, the designers, and the filmmakers on this AI team. So, we've met the whole crew. We've got the thinker, the doer, the seers, the creator. But the real magic, the real revolution, isn't what they do alone. It's what they can accomplish when they work together. Let's see this dream team in action. Okay, check this out. Imagine you ask an AI to write a report for you. First, the doer, the LAM, goes out onto the web and gathers all the data and research papers. Then, the seers, the VLM and the SAM, get to work, analyzing charts and pulling out specific diagrams from those papers. After that, the creator, the diffusion model, generates brand new visuals to help explain everything. And finally, the thinker, our good old LLM, takes all of that information and synthesizes it into a perfect, polished report. Now that is orchestration. And that's really the point I want to drive home. While each one of these specialists is amazing, their ability to team up and tackle these complex, multi-step jobs, that is the real breakthrough. That's what this new era of AI is all about.
Which brings us to what people are starting to call the composition era. This isn't just about using AI anymore. It's about consciously composing teams of these AI specialists to solve very specific, very real problems.
And you can see right here how different fields are building completely different AI teams. Healthcare is combining seers for diagnostics and surgeons for surgery prep. The creative world is all about creators for assets and thinkers for scripts. And manufacturing, they're relying on the incredible precision of seers for quality control. Every industry is building its own custom AI dream team.
So, what are the big takeaways here? Well, first, different problems need different kinds of AI. There's no one-size-fits-all. Second, composing and orchestrating these models is the new frontier. And finally, it's not just about who has the biggest AI, it's about who can build the most effective, specialized team. Specialization is the key.
And that leaves us with one last pretty fascinating question to think about. If AI is this incredible orchestra of specialists, with each one playing its part perfectly, who or what is the conductor? Something to chew on. Thanks so much for joining me.